You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
We're firstly going to be speaking to Andrew. So, Andrew, firstly, thank you very much for joining us here at BRFM.
It's a pleasure, thank you.
So, the first thing is, when and where is the Minster Village Fair?
Well, the Minster Village Fair is going to be held in the grounds of Minster Abbey on Saturday the 1st of September, this coming Saturday. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and runs through till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. With a slightly tongue-in-cheek, we're actually running it under a royal charter because Edward I, Edward Longshanks, granted a royal charter in 1280 for the village of Minster to run a village fair every year.
So who is organising it then, Andrew?
Well, it's a joint exercise. It's Minster Abbey, obviously, because it's held in Minster Abbey grounds. It's Minster Gatehouse and the Historical Society and Minster Parish Council, were three organisations running it together.
So do you have anyone officially opening the fair this year?
Well, we hope so. I have my fingers crossed. Neil Bell, the BBC South East sports presenter, agreed to come along and open the fair for us. But that was just before the Olympics, and he was busy through the Olympics, and when the Olympics finished, he's gone on holiday and he doesn't return until Thursday. Right. So I hope he's got it in his diary and remembers it. Failing that, we do have a plan B.
So are there any costs?
The main significant cost that we have to meet is public liability insurance, which is several £100s. It's not a profit-making event. All that we try to do is raise enough money so that we can cover the costs of the next event next year. So the main cost is the public liability insurance.
Now, I know you were looking for stall holders. Are you still looking for that?
Yes, anybody who wants to take a stall at the village fair should get in touch with us before Wednesday evening. The cost of a stall is £5 per table, and we have tables that you can hire from the Minster Abbey Hall, and the cost of hiring a table is £2 but in addition. But if you bring along your own table, it's just £5.
Andrew, how many stalls will there actually be?
Well, as of Monday evening, we've got 26 stalls, but there are still people who've expressed an interest that we know are coming and they haven't yet booked.
So what else is going to be there on the day?
A lot of things. Part of the aim of the village fair is to let people in Minster see what other people in Minster are doing. There's going to be a war games club playing war games inside the Abbey Hall. There's demonstrations from various local groups doing dancing and a band playing. There's singers coming along. There's going to be lots of games, including a coconut shy and a bouncy castle. There's an ice cream van, a barbecue being run, and food, and also beer tents as well.
Now, I understand that you're going to be organising visits to the bell tower.
Yes, one of the bell ringers has agreed to take people at the bell tower and let them see how bell ringing is done. Most people don't actually appreciate how bells are rung. They don't swing from side to side like you think they do. They do a full, almost 360-degree movement, and it's quite unusual the way that they work.
Andrew, what else is going to be happening on the day?
Well, I've already mentioned a lot of the attractions, but there's also going to be a ride on model railway, a life-size Punch and Judy show, the Punch and Judy story but done with actors, and hopefully there's going to be a steam traction engine. Unfortunately, the steam traction engine has been repaired recently and has got to get its insurance cleared before it can come out into the public, but there's a 50-50 chance that's going to turn up. There's also some stocks at the gatehouse that we're going to use for wet sponge stocks. You can pay a small fee and you can chuck wet sponges at some local well-known characters.
Right. What are your plans for the future then, Andrew?
Well, unfortunately, the village fair has to be a slightly movable feast because there are many weddings at Minster Abbey during the summer. and we have to slot into a weekend where there aren't any weddings being held. But the date for 2013 is Saturday the 13th of July. So if you want to make a note in your diary, Saturday the 13th of July 2013 is going to be the Minster Village Fair next year.
Now, of course, this year's fair is in September, so I was wondering if you could refresh our listeners when and where it's on, and also give them any useful contact details, especially regarding stalls.
Yeah, it's going to be held in the grounds of Minster Abbey from 10 o'clock till 3 o'clock this coming Saturday, the 1st of September. If anybody wants to book a stall who hasn't already done so, give me a call on 875 835. That's 875 835 by Wednesday evening at the latest.
Andrew, I'd like to thank you very much for coming along and telling our listeners all about the Minster Fair this year.
Thank you very much. It should be a good day.
That is Andrew here at BRFM telling us all about this year's Minster Village Fair on the 1st of September, this coming Saturday between 10 and 3.